What's up, y'all? Go Birds! How y'all doing? I know it's been a minute. It's been some time. Took some time off, but Miss Felicia back at it again. Promise y'all, I'm gonna be more consistent. I got the messages, the questions, everything. We getting back into the videos. We doing it. And you know where we gonna start at? Go Birds. Y'all see the hoodie? My boy. You see it? Let's get into it. So the first thing we're gonna dive into is let's go ahead and let's clap it up for them birds. Yo, we're gonna clap it up. Go Birds. We finished our season 14-3. We locked in the number 2 seed, and we have the number 1 defense in the NFL. So everybody that has something to say, you critique this, you critique that, you coach from your couches, you coach from the sidelines, you coach from wherever you coached. I say we had a pretty good season and we ended the way that we needed to. I'm very pleased with how we've been playing. I mean, it's rare for a team to just go undefeated. We was bound to lose a game or two, or in our case, 3. We still got the number 1 defense and locked in that number 2 seed. So I'm okay with that. I feel like that's a great season. I'm okay with that. And we moving into the next round. We in the playoffs. I know a lot of people had a lot to say about Nick sitting the starters. Oh, we want Saquon to get the record. I don't think it's fair for Nick to take that from him. Everything like that. Everybody had everything to say because rightfully so. Where Saquon came from with the Giants, he was never achieving nothing like what he has with the Eagles. It wasn't going to happen at all. But the thing is, if you're a real football fan and you watched all the games, not just the Eagles, and you don't just support the Eagles and just watch the Eagles when they play, but you watch all the games, it was a lot of injuries that took place over this weekend. And some that even caused players not to be able to move on with their team into the playoffs. These are season-ending surgery operating injuries. So I'm okay. I'm confident in saying that I feel like it was a good decision for Nick to sit our starters. I mean, the one thing about it, we have an advantage that other teams don't have. We're going into the playoffs with a fully healthy team. We got a healthy team. It ain't nothing that could stop us. Nothing. All right, y'all. So, in regards to what I was saying, yes, we do have a fully healthy team outside of our quarterback, Jalen Hurts. I'm pretty sure that everybody can say they've seen the difference since he's been out. Whether from your perspective it's a good difference, a bad difference, whatever, we've all seen the difference. But I would rather them take the precautions and the steps that they are now to make sure that he's healthy. Because it's nothing worse than him getting in and his injury causing us more hurt than it is good because he wasn't ready to play. Or he get in and his injury, he wasn't fully ready yet, and then he gets a season-ending injury, and now we have no starting quarterback. And so now we're relying on our second and third to carry us out throughout the whole playoffs. I mean, going into Green Bay, if we had to, I'm going with Tanner McKee for real. I feel like he played a heck of a game and a half a game before that. I was pleased with what he did. I feel like for him not to really get no time, he don't really touch the field. He got in there, and I don't know if it was the rookie jitters, the adrenaline, what it was, but he got in there and he played a heck of a game. And I feel like if we went into Green Bay with him, he has all our starters. Like I said, we got that healthy team, so he has all our starters. So offensively, I feel like he'll be protected. He'll be cool. I'm not willing to put my money on Kenny Pickett. I'm just not. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I mean, I feel like he played okay. Like he played a pretty average game. I'm not gonna say he was horrible, but when Tanner McKee got in and he played, and even in the game against the Giants on Sunday when he started, he showed us he wants that number 2 spot, and I think we should give it to him. I think Nick should give it to him. I don't think we should force Hurts to play on Sunday if he's not ready. We don't need for him to get in and not be ready and hurt us more than he could help us because he still can't see straight or he can't focus or anything like that. But we wanted to force it because we made it to the playoffs. I don't think that's a smart decision. If, like I said, if I had to choose, I'm going with Tanner McKee. I am. He showed me. He took my trust. He took it. Listen, he got us a win on Sunday. And with the help of the starters and everything, I feel like he could get us another win if it really boiled down to it. And that's what we had to go with, and Hurts didn't play. I feel like he would pull it out for us. I just do. That's where my confidence is. All right. Kind of summing it up a little bit. Going into Green Bay, how do I feel? First off, I'm super happy. I'm just happy that we made it where we made it. We are going to the playoffs, baby. Go Birds. We are going. We are there. We are in the first round and locked in with the number 2 seed. I feel like for anybody, when the season started, we played Green Bay. So I don't want to be one of those fans that's like, oh yeah, we're going to beat them. We're going to beat them. Because at the end of the day, when you start the playoffs, it's a 0-0. There's no record at this point. Your record got you your spot. But in the playoffs, now you don't got no spot. It's 0-0, and everybody fighting for the same thing. Everybody want to go to the Super Bowl, and they want to win. They want their ring. And so I feel like, yes, we definitely can beat Green Bay. I'm not going to jinx us. I feel like with our defense and with the talent that we have on offense, we can definitely beat them. Everybody just kind of got to stay focused. I feel like when it comes to the playoffs, this is going to be more of a coaching thing. Is our coaches going to really reflect the type of players that we are? What type of plays they're going to set up for us? How we going to do this? How we going to make it work? I feel like in other cases, some teams, they're going up against another team again for the second and third time. We only played Green Bay once. We played them in the beginning. So this going to come down to, was the coaches watching the film? Do you watch how they move, the plays that they run, what they do, how they maneuver? Are we set up for that? The plays that we run, the way that we move, is it something that could beat that? Our defense, can we stop their plays? I feel like it's now going to come down to coaching. We know we got the talent. We know our players can do it. They've done it. But it's going to be a player and a coaching thing. Is Nick going to get out coached? Or is he going to do what we know him to do? I mean, everybody had their concerns, their opinions, and everything about Nick and how they felt about him as a coach. I know a lot of people wanted him going. I don't feel like that was the answer. I feel like Nick was in a situation just like the rest of the team was. He got new staff. He got new players, everything. So at that point, he trying to gel and find out what works and make this work with this, make this click here. And one thing about it, baby, it shows. We got it. We figured it out. We just got to stay consistent. So going into the Green Bay game, I'm real confident. I'm confident in us and what we can do. Yes, it's a possibility that we may not have Hurts, but I'm confident. So, like I said, going into the Green Bay game, we're going to go in here. We rested our starters, so they're coming back with energy. They was on light practice, so they've been practicing. They haven't just been sitting on their butts. They ain't just been watching everybody else. But I also feel like our backups, they got some time, to kind of touch the field, everything like that. So if we need them, we know that we could work them through. Going into the game, I just feel like we just got to go out there and we got to play. We got to go out there and we got to play. We got to play like we want a Super Bowl. We got to play like we want another win. I mean, when you think about the potential teams that we could be going up against and what we're looking at, it's nothing that we can't beat if we go out there and we play our game. We don't need to go out there and play nobody else's game. Let them dictate what we're going to do, how we flow, or anything like that. We're going to go out there and play our game. So I'm excited. I'm locked in. 4:30 on Sunday. I'm ready. We'll be back again with another video. Like I said, I'm going to stay in touch with y'all throughout these playoffs. We're going to cover our other sports. We're going to do everything we got to do this go around. But I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm going to be out there. I'm ready. I'm ready for everything. This Miss Philly signing off. See y'all later.